Are we live?
All right.
Yes.
Yes, we're live. Okay. Gentlemen, welcome to Proper Villains Live. Thank you for waiting on the delay. We had some issues, and we have more issues because someone left.
Who left?
How's it going, everyone?
Who left?
Bounce out.
This turned into a shit show from the start.
Who left? Did what?
I was watching. Never mind. Live. How's it going, everyone? How's it going, villains? No intro because we're already late. Let's just jump right into the show, shall we? Brockus is here. Zell is here. Lo-Fi is here. Say hello, everyone.
Zell pooped.
Someone's hiding in the green room.
One is hiding in the green room.
Someone's hiding in the green room, and I'm
What
scared.
what am I doing?
Saying hello, Zell.
God, I fucking hate your Discord. I hate your computer. I hate whatever you use. I want your first two words of every sentence written down right now and sent to me in the mail. I'm so upset right now.
I'm
so upset right now.
It is very fucking annoying that every single
So
goddamn
fucking
time
upset.
Antoine goes to speak, we'll hear like, and it's just that's all it is.
I would be less upset if someone doxed my address. Fucking, oh my god.
That could have almost happened. Let's be honest.
See, if Dio's in the audience, he might do it. So
Don't think he's actually in the audience.
you don't know where the fat guy's hiding and watching, eating some crisps.
No, I don't
chips,
know where.
Eating Doritos,
So-
drinking Mountain Dew flavored Doritos.
Oh.
We're gonna jump right in. So, before we get to Zell, weeks because Zell.
It got out again.
Try not to be mad.
So before we get to that, Brockus, how was your week?
I don't know how to feel right now. I feel like I haven't slept in days. I feel exhausted. My eyes.
That's the cocaine speaking.
I haven't done any cocaine. Every time I bring this up, somebody's just like, well, stop jerking off with your arm. And I'm like, I didn't jerk off with my arm. It's just fucking hurting. And somebody says, well, you need to stop doing drugs. And I'm like, I don't really do drugs, guys. I drink, but that would help me sleep. And I'm broke. I don't have money to lose. My weekend was interesting, though. I'll say that much.
Yes, I think everyone's weekend was interesting. Lo-Fi, how was your week?
I have cleaned the garden every day for a week. It's solid garden cleaning. Park cleaning. It's great.
I was gonna say, for those
It
of you who
sounds-
live in America, that means she was cleaning parks.
Yeah, not garden.
It sounds like trying to kill you.
At least I can say I work for Park and Recreations, and then I feel a little bit happy inside.
Maybe you should die a little inside, because
Oh well,
I do.
My week
I do
was
Brockus.
actually.
No, I'm interrupting Andrew right now. I do Brockus because I have allergies, so just being outside doing the work is just killing me. Fucking great.
So, my week's been interesting. I started my new job, which is why the delay in stream. Ladies and gentlemen, Proper Villains is probably going to be starting on average sometime between 6:30 and 7 until I get a vehicle. So, because we know mine got destroyed. My week's been pretty good. I've been learning a lot of new things. But, to talk about our weeks, there was a show of solidarity on Twitter with one of the villains. I appreciate Kadant joining in, Lo-Fi joined in, and even though he hasn't hid himself very well, even Thrax joined in. And that's because Zell How was your week, my friend?
It was amazing. It was a great week. You know, my best friend thought I was gonna go into cardiac arrest. It was good.
Going into cardiac arrest is not a good thing.
It was fun. It was entertaining. You know, usually weeks are full of like, hope I don't die from not eating today. So it was a little different.
And why was it different?
Because he almost died of cardiac arrest.
I had a crazy week because of if you haven't seen it yet, my stupid face got plastered on Twitter from a big fat 40-year-old virgin fuck face doxing faggot.
I wouldn't call you. I wouldn't call your face ugly, Zell. You are a very, very pretty man.
Yes, I'd say that.
I can be when I lay off the Cool Ranch.
It's okay.
Well, I mean, at least you're not slurping down Mountain Dew flavored Doritos.
Hey! Leave my weekends alone.
Oh, that's sad. We need a new co-host.
Look, who do you think you have been streaming with this entire time? I am Mr. Sad.
No, oh my god, you are not Mr. Sad. Have you seen the guy who doxed Zell? That's Mr. Sad.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
That's the
Brockus. Like the good thing about all this is that Brockus looks amazing again. We can all agree on that.
Yeah, Brockus is like the shining beacon of hope for streams now. He's the guy every guy wants to be.
I've become the most attractive fat man in the world once again. Take that, Jack Black.
Hey, I've even said I don't care if people think you're ugly or whatever. If they said that, I think they're wrong. I think you're a good looking big dude.
Brockus is not
ugly. There's a lot of chicks out there that really dig your look, man. Those big guys with the big beards and they got the orc look to them. And
see,
wait, Brockus, they've been missing this entire time.
If you cut off the beard,
did Brockus join in the solidarity thing?
What?
Dox yourself in solidarity as well? Does that mean I'm the only fucking person who hasn't done it yet?
Yes, you are the only person who hasn't done it yet, and I've been doing it for the last couple of years. There was no fucking.
Brockus started doxing himself out of solidarity before everyone got doxed.
Yeah,
he was fucking months of us streaming. Zell accidentally kept using my real first name, so I just told everybody fucking my name, and I have shown my face for a long time now, mainly because you made a taboo and actually put my face next to Strom Bowman and say, like, I'm pretty sure they're the same person. I was like, I appreciate the compliment, but you just did a face reveal for me. Whatever, it's not a big deal. I was gonna face reveal pretty soon anyways. I don't.
We have a $5 super chat from Stone Mexican guy. I envy him and his garage. Love you, Brockus.
Aww.
Oh, $4.90.
Brockus, you do have fans, Brockus.
I do.
Yeah. Do we really have to tell him that? Like, we don't need to, you know. We don't need to pretend and dance around the subject. Brockus has been well established for a while now. He's got his little groupie, and he's doing great. And I feel like,
holy shit. Yeah, but we have the context.
Yeah, now you have children fans, Brockus. Yeah, little children. Like, Jesus.
I feel like Kronos is gonna clip that and just be like, "All right, I'm just gonna use this to make fun of them on Twitter. That is it. I will add context to the video later."
So, Antoine, are you gonna dox yourself out of solidarity?
Don't do it, faggot.
Don't do it? Alright.
Oh, do you want... See... Wow. Do you want a fun story how my name got out in public? Because you say Zell kind of showed you off. So Antoine just used my real name in front of everyone for a while.
I think I was there for that stream.
No.
Stream where you were saying your name, and I was like, "Are you?" Like, I was like, "Are you using Lo-Fi's real name right now?" And he was like, "No."
It was never a stream that I used her real name. This was on Discord when there was only like 6 people.
And then you used it when
there was a stream.
You also used it when there were many people in Discord, and then Gen Z started picking it up as well, and he started using my real name.
Fucking doxers are all around us, man. Fucking doxers are all around us.
All around me are disgusting people.
Do want to point out that it was before you became Lo-Fi.
God fucking damn you, Antoine.
Antoine, after I became lo-fi, it still happened, and then Gen Z picked up the bad habit.
I didn't do it after you became lo-fi.
Yeah, I did.
Fucking bitchin', I am getting better at this digital art thing. This is awesome. I'm sorry.
Brockus, instead of bitching about your shoulder that we know that you have a problem with, you could have said that. You could have said that you've been doing digital art.
Oh, it's
that happened during the week, you motherfucker.
No, to be fair, the shoulder's like more. It probably takes up more of his time.
It really does, dude. I didn't know where the fuck I was for like the first hour. I was awake. I couldn't see straight. I couldn't walk straight. I couldn't think straight.
But yeah,
I was surprised I even messaged people.
Let me get this a little back on track.
Hey, Moxley's a fan of Nine. Yay.
Oh, see, you got fans. Let me get this back on track a little bit. I just want to say there was so much support. It's just great to see that. Like it was, I had great reminders all around me that I have chosen the right kind of company so far. In that, anyone that did see what happened to me, they condemned the action completely. And I really appreciate that, guys. And I also wanted to say, and Lo-Fi, I appreciate you've been helping me out on this too, that I like a week ago, I mentioned, okay, I think I'm going to do a PayPal and just try to gather donations to get a proper rig. I apologize for the loud playing, guys. To get a proper rig. And I just want to say, like, I don't know if we've linked my PayPal in the chat or if I'm allowed to do that. I don't want to be too presumptuous.
No, Zell, go ahead.
Link it.
Also, send me the link on Discord and DMs, and I will put it in the description.
Well, I just wanted to say, too, so far, like, my goal is, I think between 300 and 400, and I should be able to cover the rest of the costs, and I will have a rig. And right now I'm sitting at $65, and I'm so grateful to Vin and King's Knight, who Vin donated 50 and King has donated 15, and it's amazing, and I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Anyway,
if you want more Zell Unleashed, help Zell get a rig.
If you want Lo-Fi to eat, help Lo-Fi eat.
No. This week, Proper Villains is for Zell. Next week can be for you again.
No,
but yeah, I'm like, for example,
every time
I'm
Zell
still on a
asks,
phone.
I have to say it every time Zell asks because it's fun, because it makes him feel a little.
I know,
bit
it
bad.
makes me feel like shit. It makes me feel like shit. Like I know. I know what I want to raise for isn't a need, guys. It's a want. But unless, if you guys would like to see me not have to do anything on my phone anymore, because that's all I've been using. Luckily, I have an amazing phone, but it can only go so far. Then, yeah, I would appreciate any penny.
When you get a laptop, then just say, "Hey!" when you have hit your goal. Then I'll send a microphone to you.
That would be amazing. I would appreciate that. I will announce once it happens.
So, just to be clear, any Streamlabs super chats are going to Zell's PayPal that we get on this show today. Did you send the link?
Shit, really? I'll get on it right now.
Also, when I stream in the weekend, the same thing will be. Yeah. So everything you send will go to Zell this week only.
God damn.
So, he's going to be putting his PayPal link in the chat. You can donate to him directly. If you want to donate to Streamlabs, that goes to Zell. If you do any super chats to Stone Mexican Guy, that's $5 is going to Zell. A rig, so he has no reason not to make any Zell off the leash.
And hopefully
videos.
Then the next time he does a fun foot video, it won't die, so we actually get to see it.
If you want to suck dicks for life and not get paid for it, join MGTOW today! I don't know why I wanted to do that.
Okay, Brockus.
Way to undercut the message, but yeah, that's all I pretty much had to get out of the way there. And if anyone in the chat is like, I never want to know what Zell looks like, you don't have to look for it. They're on my Twitter, though.
He's very hot. He's had go look at him. So
because I felt that way. I felt that way about like Brockus and I would talk about this a lot. I'm like, there was a time where for quite a while Tonka's picture was so obviously out there, and if you wanted to know what he looked like, you could just you could just ask around and you'd find it. And I avoided it for the longest time until they had that Meadow cast, and then his face was there, and I was like, damn it! Like I didn't want to know what he looked like because it was part of the mystique.
You're not going to lose any mystique, Zell.
Oh. No one knows besides me and a few
You
others.
actually may get a few more female followers.
Probably. And also the mystique of how your butt looks will forever haunt everyone that's not me.
James Jones in the chat says Zell's like a sexy fisty splinters with a penis.
Okay, all right. So maybe compliment. I'll put the noose down for now.
I don't know if you... I know you and Lo-Fi both know this, Zell, but I started I show this last weekend.
Oh, you started
on
a show?
this
I never knew. Was it good?
No,
Oh, is that why someone's waiting in the green room so I can go shoot myself?
it wasn't good.
And that has been the stream for today, guys. Did answer? Oh no.
No, I didn't leave.
Oh.
One of them wanted to come on to promote this show because apparently the name that they chose needs some explanation.
Oh.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today?
Oh, guys. So I muted the audio right now, so the only one you can hear on the stream is actually me. And yeah. Yeah, I did. The only thing the viewers can hear is me. Okay, the audio is back because I got threatened with death.
I'm sorry. I kind of at a loss here. Lo, you got yourself a sexy voice there, girl. I just
Shoot me, kill me. I disavow. I disavow, just so the audience knows, I disavow whatever this experiment is that Antoine has going on. I'm going to be sitting in my corner here crying about being doxxed. I'm just doing my own thing.
Wait.
Go look at
this is
pictures
Antoine?
of Zell.
I'm Antoine.
Oh, did you want to talk to Antoine? Because I can get Antoine for you.
No, I'm just trying to figure out why he's got a girl.
Yeah,
name like
let me get
Ann.
Antoine for you.
Yeah.
Hello, guys. I'm Antoine, I am.
Oi, crikey, mate. I'm Antoine. I'm also Antoine.
Wow,
Come on,
y'all sound
Brockus.
funny.
Come
I
on,
thought
Brockus. Do it.
there
Do
was some weird
Spartacus with
French
us,
stuff
Brockus.
going on up in here.
If you're trying to get me to be Antoine, I'm going to be Antoine. It's going to be crap.
Hello, look, Sebage. Oh, no, but threatening me, I'm Antoine. So I threatened Lo-Fi if she did not turn the audio back on, I would fire her right out of cannon.
I'm not going to dox myself in solidarity because I hate that Zell. I do.
All right, what the fuck is going on? I'm about to bring out the fucking raucous Irish guy.
Please do it. Please do anything. Please do anything to wash out what's happening right now.
What is
bring
happening?
out.
I don't know.
Yeah, bring out an Irish guy. We like drinking with them. They are fun. They
Disavow.
like,
Disavow.
Who the fuck are you?
Why does the art monkey doesn't have no wrench have? He needs one, otherwise he can't paint. It looks
now, say
Anyway.
what now?
the art monkey in chat.
At monkey.
Yeah.
What?
There's a colored folk in here?
It's a
Oh, wait,
marsh.
that's a shadow monkey. I'm sorry. Do what now?
Okay.
Brockus,
What?
this is Jov.
Okay.
Howdy, Brockus. How you doing?
I'm very confused right now. I don't know who you are. What's going on? What are we promoting?
That's why I brought him on, so he can promote the show.
What's
Yeah,
What
I
is
heard more-
on?
Yeah, Pornhub is the best. You gotta go see that stuff.
Let's
I've
just
been on
not.
it many
How
times.
about this? How about this? How about we brought him on because you're announcing the cancellation of that show, which is what your audience would love you for.
That's not true.
Not last time I
Press
heard.
1 in the chat if you want this shit to stop now. Press 2 if you want this show with this character to continue.
Which one's the 1 button? If you want
Anyway.
to continue.
Jav, you're supposed to be why you're here, since he's the only one who doesn't know who you are.
Ah! James Jones, what up, brother? Yeah, he called me amazing. I'm like Spider-Man and some shit.
Jav,
Yeah,
like
what?
20 seconds from quitting. I don't.
what show are you on?
Oh, I'm on Sick on Saturday.
Six stand for.
Shit in cinema. We talk about movies and stuff. It's me, my cousin Brahms, and this little hottie he's trying to hit with, but he ain't doing too hot. I tried to back him up once, and damn, it just wasn't happening. But yeah, this little hot thing named Trip.
Oh.
Did I just hear somebody make a little O face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned Brahms, and I'm just like, oh, fucking Christ, I know what this is. Antoine, you suck!
Congratulations, Antoine.
Why do
you're
I
Ryan,
suck?
Congratulations, you're Ryan Johnson, and you created the Last Jedi of Help for the Guild list.
Oh, don't bring up The Last Jedi. That freaking shit show needed to be nuked from orbit. Ryan
So
Johnson.
you did it then. All right, so you guys are canceled.
No, the show is not cancelled.
No, unfortunately, Last Jedi was actually out there. People had to watch that stuff. No.
I don't have enough cigarettes or beer to deal with this.
Well, then you need to come down here with me, buddy. We got.
I don't
lots
know
to
where
do.
you are.
I
Congratulations.
Arkansas.
You just drove off half our audience.
imagine.
Actually,
Brockus
the
just-
viewers have been growing, so
No, it wasn't 18. Now it's okay. So it grew by 1.
Nah, I know what it is. They heard this Lo-Fi's voice, and I bet they're growing all. Their pants are getting tight. I'm sure it is.
If they want their pants tight, they can go to my Twitter and look at my solidarity pic. And
I'm not afraid to insult anybody, even if they're friends anymore, especially since I've been doxxed. I'll put up my address just to yell at you.
Oh shit!
Big T, Last Jedi was almost as painful
Yes.
as Pain and Gain.
yes.
Yeah, I've been to the gym before, and yeah, I'm with you. You know, trying to pump some iron, that is some painful stuff. So yeah, you gotta. This guy gave Nurgle cancer. Now that's just rude.
So
So if I whip it out,
Samaj-
I do make Slanesh whimper from. If you're catching my drift. What?
Samaj, Jav is actually from Missouri, not Arkansas.
I stopped collecting Warhammer because he did a Warhammer reference. I just quit my hobby.
Also, that's not how you spell Arkansas, you sick bastard.
That's Arkansas.
Sick.
because
See,
he
he gets it.
He comes
The
from the
orc
country
gets
where
it.
you get cancer when you have a oh god in heaven.
Himmel. Are you German?
Yeah, why not? Let's pretend.
So, Lo-Fi, I'm so looking forward to like what we're about to like do as a show, and I kind of want to do it like now.
Do you want to start the first episode mid?
Just like, can we just start Happy Violent Friend time right now?
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. When's it on?
As soon as the art done.
No, don't tell him. Jesus, don't tell.
No. You got to be on your knees to talk to Jesus. Or if you're smiling up at me, that works too. But
You did it, Antoine. I don't know what to tell Antoine other than congrats. You did it, man.
I'm gonna go take a shit.
Span of a week, you did it.
did what? Hello?
Cultivated. It was nice while it lasted, guys. Cultivated a nice little thing.
I think
Well-
Frenchie may have taken a long walk off a short pier because
Attempting to add some other form of entertainment to my channel. No?
Everyone is having
Different?
bad connection problems and it's pissing me the fuck off. I'm not hearing anyone.
Ali Tora, what am I watching? Probably a computer or a
Oh, God.
smartphone.
Antoine, can you try to say something? Let's see if the...
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go kill myself.
Antoine?
If he goes away, can I take a spot?
It's just because...
You can take my spot. Oh my god, take my spot. Take my spot.
It's just because you're circle...
Can we do a higher? Can we do a fire and higher right now?
Is this like The Apprentice with Donald Trump? Okay, so no. It's just because your circle is constantly green, Antoine, so I was worried that you're trying to talk and there was no audio, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, because it is a possibility with him. He has the auto sensitivity off, I'm assuming.
This Simage Z dude is gonna jerk it. And
Waiting for
he's
Zell
gonna
to
be
tell
jerking
me
it to the
tell me
Bumblebee
what
movie?
happened.
What? What?
He's waiting for Zell to tell him what happened.
Oh. Yeah, Zell, what happened?
What?
I don't know. People are saying stuff, and I'm just gonna go along with it.
What are you? I don't want to talk to you. You're a weird character. Stop it. I'll talk to KG, and then he can take my spot. Fire me, Antoine. I don't like this.
There's a $50 Canadian.
Yes,
Canadian...
we're live and I'm breaking. I'm fourth walling it. Whatever you want to call it.
$50 Canadian super chat from Rashful Takata. I hope you can get a good rig soon, Zell. How much is Canadian dollar in dollar? James M have subscribed. Thank you, James M. A beautiful man. Very nice.
That's right.
You,
break them walls.
Break the walls. Say it as it is.
Loud and proud.
Hold on,
Wow,
I'm trying to figure out what the 50 is.
I think that's like $5 American.
Is that not Australian dollar? Okay,
It's $38.63.
That's nice though. It's good. It's good. Thank you, Rashful. Very nice.
Wait, you guys just talk on this thing and you get money?
That means that Zell has now a little over $100 of his 400. He's 1/4 there. It's time to fab, apparently. No. I wish I could breathe out my nose.
Yeah, and I'm just you know, I'll say if I don't like something, fuck this bit, I hope it burns in hell. But when it comes to the
you
chat,
said you don't like it. What
when it
you
comes to
said
the
you
chat,
don't like it, and then you tried to give a reason that I was cultivating something. Tell me what I ruined on my channel, Zell.
The channel. So the chat, though, I love you
Shit.
guys. I love you guys, and I really appreciate the viewers. And again, thank you so much for the donations. That just blows me away. Maybe we can add another fund, and you guys donate to that, and it's just to like buy a gun to kill these characters that he keeps inventing.
To one of my characters now, Zell, the character that cultivated this channel.
I like Antoine. Don't we all like Antoine? Antoine's a good guy.
Like one character I created, big fucking deal.
I couldn't hear the first two words. But you sound angry that I don't like your new characters.
No, you're not giving a reason.
They're dumb. They're boring. I don't like them. I think most people agree.
So then you don't watch the Saturday morning show. Big fucking deal. Or
And I'll
Saturday
make fun
evening show.
and I'll make fun of it. Big fucking deal. What did you think I was gonna do? Not make fun of it? Like, just what do you mean?
See, there's a difference between what you're doing now and making fun of it.
I'm not gonna play along with the bit. Wanna
Play
play
along with
along?
the bit, but going into the chat and telling them I've ruined my channel and I've cultivated it was the show's over.
Yeah, now you're making it serious. If you had played along, I thought it was funny that I was talking about how you ruined your channel. That it's over. That's funny.
That's not funny.
You're making it now a personal, weird, awkward thing.
Making it personal.
It was funny until now, and now it's kind of not.
It wasn't funny in the first place.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Well,
That
you're
you
wrong.
pulled the Last Jedi. That's pretty funny.
Pull the Last Jedi. Is a thing as attempting other things. I don't want to continue one show.
See, you take it to dude. If you like it, just don't care. Just don't care about what I say. If you like it and you're confident in it, just keep doing it. Lo-Fi and I are gonna get Lo-Fi and I might get shit on for what we're trying to do. We're still confident in it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna attempt it. It's gonna be our thing. And you can make fun of it. You can make fun of it.
What I don't like is you going to the chat and telling them, one, that to leave because you're going to start your channel, that you're going to quit because you're going to start your show.
Lo-Fi, you want to help me out here? Wasn't this joking?
Yeah, I
leaving to start our show right now? Like, what are you doing?
You sounded pretty fucking serious.
You're
Antoine,
making
it's just jokes. Come on.
And if I say that in chat, and let's say most of the people in chat agree with me, then maybe you should go, oh yeah, maybe they're just not liking it. Or they could jump on me. What if they all like it in the chat, or most of them like it? Or then they'll jump on me and I'll take
Or they don't. Well, they're not the audience I'm looking for that particular show.
Then why do you Then why do you care now? Now you just went full circle.
Didn't you, Zell?
You cut out a few words there, buddy.
You got what you wanted, right? You got under my skin. You triggered me.
Oh god.
Oh my god. No, what I wanted was to like make fun of your new show because it's funny to make fun of it. Not just support it blindly, and then we could have some fun with that. And then for you to show that you have a good sense of humor and go along with it.
When two of my best friends are running me down, it's kind of hard to see the joke.
Now it's just awkward. Now the jokes go.
It was just jokes, Antoine. I even said in private, like, if you find it funny.
Yes, I know what you said, Lo-Fi. I'm not caring about people hating the character. What I'm not liking is you guys cutting my knees out from under me before the show even has a chance to do anything. Tempting.
Do what now?
It's something I'm attempting. Am I just supposed to stay with the same fucking shtick the entire time?
No.
What jokes will make you decide what show you make?
Not what I said.
Okay, good. Be confident in your creation.
Yeah. Do you know who your co-hosts are? Do you think if you bring something forth, if we do it, we don't expect people to shit on it?
Some form of fucking support. That's what I expect.
Again, I've had the same experience when it came to the Cunt Stream, and I had not one, but two of my own shows. And one of them I left, and I was berated from some people for it. Another one, it was a dumpster fire, and I had the chat turning against me. I had my co-hosts, or at least people hopping in, being like, what are you doing? This sucks. I had my own boss, Schmeckle at the time, being like, this sucks, you're out. And I went along with it. I didn't turn it into a personal game. I was like, let's see how I fucked up, and then let me move on.
What did you for both shows?
So I've had worse, dude. I've been literally on a stream that's just dying, and I'm getting torched. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's because I fucked up.
Also sick.
So I don't know why you're making a big deal out of it.
You were also sick for the second show.
What's up?
Remember? You had food poisoning or whatever?
Oh, I was sick too. There was that. Yep. And while being sick, again, just like I got lit up like a torch, and then I learned like, oh, I'm not good at that. I'm not good at doing stuff on the Cunt Stream. And that was my bad. And I owned it. I was like, yeah, I can't be doing shows on the Cunt Stream.
Even giving me a chance to own if this is a bad idea or not.
We've seen one episode. And we trolled
and
the
you're
episode.
trying to cut it out from under me.
What?
It's got 2
What is
more
it?
episodes.
So you're saying I have that power? Like I could just cut a show from you? What are you
To
talking about,
support
dude?
Zell. That's all I'm asking for.
Is what?
Support.
Yeah.
Is what he said.
I'll support you as a person and guide you to better ideas. I won't support you in every decision you make. That'd be moronic. Because what if you make bad decisions? What if I make bad decisions? Don't support us all in everything blindly.
It was fun, guys. Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome.
See, I love KG. KG, you still there?
Oh, he left.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, see, he's still here. I love you, KG. I cannot stand what you guys are doing, and I think that's funny. And KG was playing into it, and he was carrying on his character. He was confident in it. He was moving along with it. He did not give 2 shits about what I thought, and I was expressing what I thought, and that was funny. And it was actually could have made some kind of even more engagement out of it, because it'd be funny that I hate that show so much. But you broke it. Now it's just awkward.
Care if they don't like Brahms. I want them to like the idea. I understand that Brahms is a Brahms is a crap character, but I'm at least trying something.
Yeah, and you are.
Listen,
we're not saying that we're not supporting you trying something, but if we don't like what it is, and
I'm not asking you to watch. I'm not asking you to watch.
Oh my God.
But listen to what you just said. You're like, I don't care if they like the character, but I want them to like the idea. Who cares? They're gonna like the idea whether they like whether you like it or not. When you start to have that kind of stance on it, it's a little turn-off-ish.
Everyone hates the character. That's the point, right?
If that's the point, then why this?
Because the idea behind Antoine.
It was working.
No, the idea behind Antoine is you guys don't listen to me. I'm the one that no one listens to. I'm the one that they rail on in chat.
Oh boy, are we live?
Yeah.
Yes, we're still live.
We better.
Right?
Oh boy.
It's the joke when we first started, and that's still the joke now.
Hey, dude, look at just ask Cadunt what we have done to Brockus in chat.
I didn't hear a single word you said.
Just ask Cadunt what we have done to Brockus in chat. Like, everyone's been chewed out.
That's not what I mean, Zell. I'm talking about the chat is supposed to vote against me. The chat is supposed to make as many hashtags about me as possible.
That's happened. Yeah, that exact thing has happened to Brockus just as well. It's just jokes, Antoine.
And that's fine. I'm trying something different.
Yeah, and we don't say don't try something different, but if you try something
what you're asking me to do is like, it's something I cannot do because I don't ever want to confuse people that directly might just be my fans. And what if I have fans that hate what's going on, are confused as fuck, are like, no.
What I'm asking you is to support
hold on. And they want to know, okay, I hope Zell isn't cool with this because this is gay. So I want to make sure that they know, like, where I stand. Like, don't worry, guys, I disavow this shit. And then maybe there's people that are going to hate on me for that in the chat. Well, I'm willing to take that heat because I'm just being confident in my opinions.
I'm asking for support from a friend, whether you watch it or not.
I'll always hope for the best for you, and I'll always have your back.
Yeah.
And if you have a show that drives me fucking nuts and I want it dead, I'm gonna say that.
else?
I heard something.
I took a breath. A sigh. Hey, Brockus, are you here? Brockus, come back to us. Brockus is dead. His tiny heart can't handle real trauma. We lost him. I didn't mute anyone. That was legit, chat. That was how silent it was. That was the silence that followed the storm. I did. Okay, let's talk about something else. Or do you want to continue this? And so, that case, I am gonna end the show. Then we can have a...
I expected something to happen that I was trying to talk about, which was you guys were going to bring up a meme or something like that.
We had a meme ready?
What?
Your PSA?
Oh yeah, I'm not done with that. There's no way I can be done with that in that short time when I'm this late.
Oh, you still doing that?
Yeah, I am.
Well, that's not finished, so we can't talk about that. I'm assuming, Antoine, you
Go
don't
ahead
want
and
to...
talk about your happy angry friend time or whatever it is. Super violent friend
there's
time.
nothing to... That was a joke. There's nothing to talk about with it right now.
Starting that show, aren't you? Not now, but you're starting the show, right? You guys
We
are
will.
going to be doing it?
We are still
So
working
talk
on it.
about
Yes, we're still working on it.
We're working on a show, me and Zell.
I feel like I feel like Daddy's yelling at us to talk about our school activities.
A $20
Tell me
super
about
chat
the
from
napkin.
Vancouver. # deflated Brock Cosby.
Oh no!
Thank you, Vancouver. That's very nice. You're very sweet.
Everyone scream for Brock's return.
My Discord is going red. I will be right back.
Hey,
What's going on?
Hey, Brockus. Are you deflated?
Oh, kind of. The stupid fighting was kind of pissing me off, so I just took my headphones off and started going to Twitter and pissing off SJWs on this fan bullshit.
That's an option. I'm really just gonna start when shit gets weird. I'm just gonna plop my phone down and just start watching anime.
I found your tweet instantly. Brockus Landosexuality wasn't even a thing in the movie. I love you. You're great.
Was trying to get MGTOW values on.
Who the hell's that?
Unfortunately, he had a prior engagement.
So MGTOW value is he believes in all the shit like copulence and magic and golden and vaginas and shit like that, but he's not a blistering fucking retard like Traversable. So yeah.
Ooh, you just blasted him again.
I was going to try... Okay, so I surprised you guys with how different Rogue was from the stereotypical MGTOW, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm a MGTOW now, and I'm also Muslim. And I'm looking into Scientology too, guys. So don't give me that shit.
You don't make enough money for Scientology.
Okay, well, that hurt, but, I'll be
We're setting up a new
Tom
PayPal
Cruise
to help Zell into Scientology.
So I was trying to get one of the people who end up being kind of like a troll in my Traversable stream in the comments. He was in the chat on Sunday morning, and he wanted to come on because he thought we were talking about MGTOW instead of talking about what an asshole Traversable was. So Lo-Fi got the idea that we should have brought him on. We should bring him on the villains. So I got a hold of him. He said he has a prior engagement. He couldn't make it. Also, apparently, when he contacted me at 10:30 at night, 12:30 in the afternoon for him. So he's also in another time zone.
Oh, that's gonna be.
But that doesn't mean that we can't still try to get him on the show.
Now, I think it would be fun because I thought Rogue was interesting, but I want a retard MGTOW on. I want someone where you go, you believe in this?
it's hoping he comes on. There's probably someone else I could probably get on, but stick with that because I can talk to him tomorrow and see if he can make plans to come on next Tuesday. Someone else that's one of the ones that believes that copulins is real.
Oh my god. It's shocking that people believe it. I don't get it. But that's why I want to ask why.
Still try and get values on?
Yeah, whatever, yeah. This is the most low energy talk I've ever had.
James Jones says, explain the copulin thing.
Copulins is a magical vagina juice that lives inside the vagina. So when the dick enters the vagina, the copulins goes up through the urethra into the bloodstream, where it molds the mind of the guy to slowly follow and be more compliant with what the lady want. That is copulins.
It's like
Okay.
no matter how many times I tell people that I'm streaming, they still decide, hey, let's talk around the guy who has a fucking microphone and pollute the shit out of the sound.
Oh yes, Brockus family blood sports. Go beat up your brother right now. Just like turn on your camera and go beat up your brother.
Dude, I could fuck him up with just one good arm, which is pretty much what I have. It's not even a contest.
Okay, go beat your mom.
Yeah, go beat your mom with your brother.
Turn on your camera and just like do a Bam Margera.
The only people in this house that could probably pose a major threat to me in an actual fight be my sister.
I'm glad you have thought this through, so when you go through it and murder your family, you know which one to strike first while they sleep.
Pretty much, yeah. I gotta take her out while she sleeps before she can actually assault my weakness.
Then you can easily go down and choke your brother, and then choke your mother with your brother.
Wow, this got really dark really fast.
Yeah, it really did.
No, okay, yeah, but while I was gone, just before fucking people decided to start talking around me and shit, and I had to put myself on mute. Yeah, I went to Twitter and I saw that Schmeckel was in a very interesting conversation with some fucking idiots on Twitter. One guy is making this complaint about how people complain about SJWs and then turn around and are completely okay with people harassing the shit out of artists and creators and stuff like that. And I'm like, we're not okay with that at all. What the fuck is wrong with you? But Schmeckel handled that pretty decently. But then the guy brought up as an example, Lando Calrissian's fucking pansexuality and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, I am sick and tired of people using this or even trying to use this fucking weapon. I've watched at least 4 different reviews where they pointed this out. It wasn't a thing. Lando being pan isn't mentioned once. It's not hinted at really once. It's not a thing. Okay, first of all, let's fucking ignore the whole pansexuality bullshit and the redefinition that it's been given in the last 5 fucking years. Chill your goddamn fucking pants with that bullshit. Anyways, Lando being pan is fucking garbage because it's not even brought up or talked about or covered in the slightest in Star Wars. But to anyone else's fucking mind, everyone in that world would be considered what the new SJW pansexual definition is. You know, I'm okay with fucking dick or vagina or whatever it's attached to and shit like that, because it's an entire fucking story in a galaxy where there are an entire race of humans but spread throughout the galaxy. And yeah, there's a lot of interracial mingling. They've got Twi'lek fucking hybrids. They've got Zabrak hybrids and shit like that. There's all kinds of shit going on. So yeah, fucking aliens is a thing. And Lando's most likely fucked a lot of aliens. He's probably put his dick in a few robots. Who fucking knows? But everybody made a big fucking deal because some asshole fucking reporter decided to ask the writer, hey, do you think it would be possible that Lando Calrissian is a pansexual since he's such a cool laid-back dude? Like, that's a fucking prerequisite for it. And the guy said, sure, why not? That's it! That's all it was! And then from there, it was months of fucking people just making a big goddamn deal.
But Brockus,
BuzzFeed.
everything has to be political, though, Brockus. Didn't you know this?
It's so fucking stupid. Like, the left politicized the shit out of that. And then the right fucking just blew up over it. And I'm sitting in the middle going, I hate both of you. You're retarded. Can we just get back to telling Kennedy that she's a fucking idiot and doesn't know what she's doing? Can we just go back to fucking criticizing Disney and Marvel for their shitty fucking business ethics and tactics lately? For fuck's sake, these are two of the biggest names in entertainment business, in the entertainment industry, and we're just sitting here letting them fucking fuck us in the ass. I'm tired of this shit. Fuck you, Kathleen Kennedy, you fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And then
so the word on the street though right now is that it's very likely we're gonna see her step down. Now whether or not, like, what I think really is gonna happen, honestly, is I think she's going to be more or less like it's like in the CIA conspiracies where they say people got suicided. Like, it's like that. Like, they're going to suicide her because they're pretty much gonna be like, we want to fire you, but we want the narrative to be that you just stepped down, so it looks like she's still in control, like that she made the decision.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's going to happen, honestly. I think it's just going to be a narrative of Kathleen Kennedy. It's going to be announced one day she steps down, or they bring in Dave Filoni, who's been running the TV series for years, and who's been running the mythos and what's canon for years, and respects the characters. And say what you want about the shows, there's a respect and love for the characters, the mythos, the world, and especially the Jedi. And if they get Dave Filoni over to Lucasfilm for the creative department and he heads it creatively, I will be fucking ecstatic. I will feel like there's hope. And get Rian Johnson off his dumbass trilogy.
I also ended up running into somebody who said that they were a fan and they just wanted equal representation. And I'm like, this again. If you're a fan, why do you constantly want to change the thing that you claim you're a fan of?
I'm such a big fan, but could it not be what it is? Could I get some of what I want in this thing I'm totally a fan of?
I love Captain America, but Captain America would be so much better if it was a gay black woman. Really?
Yeah.
Captain America would be so much better if it was a gay black woman? Because I'm pretty sure those comic books of Spider-Gwen have been failing, and that's in there. No joke. Captain America in the Spider-Gwen universe is a gay black woman.
No, is she? Oh, God.
Yes. She's in a gay-lesbian relationship with her partner, who is a gay black Falcon.
No.
Lo-Fi, can you find screenshots of this?
No, yes. I'm already looking.
That would be wonderful, miss. Thank you so much.
Gay black Captain America.
I can't be mad at that.
Don't even put gay in the search. Just put like
black
homo.
Female Captain America. Anyways,
like homo, darky, Captain America.
Wow, you just want to go real. No, look, I honestly don't. I don't care that much about the whole, Spider-Gwen. It's an alternate universe thing.
Still kind of gay though.
Things are going to be weird. Although I have to point out, okay, how is it that a lesbian black woman was in the military and high-ranking enough to see something like that? That in the 1940s. I'm sorry, but I could have swore that this entire country has been telling us how fucking racist this goddamn country has been and always will be because of all the fucking white people and shit. And everybody keeps bringing back the concept of Jim Crow laws in the 1950s. And I'm like, well, the 40s came before that. So if so facto, that means in the 1940s, we were extra special racist. We didn't exactly have laws in the South about it, but that kind of makes me wonder, how the fuck did a gay black woman get into the military, first of all, also get that high ranked to where she could see a secret fucking scientific thing happen? And then, just because the strong white boy that they wanted to actually become Captain America gets shot in the fucking process, she takes it upon herself to actually take the super soldier serum, become this badass, and doesn't get fucking arrested for it. Again, there were a lot of inconsistencies with what they told me in the story, but again, it's an alternate universe. Whatever, the rules could have been different.
Can you find me a pic? Because I'm having trouble finding the correct black Captain America.
Okay, hold on.
And when I write female Captain America, that's
Let's be honest, Lo-Fi. Let's be honest, Lo-Fi. They're all the same to us. They're just targets.
Who's the target?
Nothing. Nobody. We're fine. We're all PC here. We're progressive.
I'd never shoot a nigger if he knew I was shooting.
Okay. All right. So you said that. All right. that can't be unsaid.
I have to stop putting that behind everything as well as my tweets.
We need to make that a T-shirt. Like, we need to make that a T-shirt to show how progressive we are. I'd never shoot a nigger.
That's a great T-shirt.
Stand with us, guys.
I would never shoot a dirty black man.
For just 50 cents a month, you can contribute to standing with us about never shooting niggers.
There you go, Lo-Fi. I sent it to you.
That is her.
Discord.
Oh god, it's just
Yeah.
I thought it was a bad fan thing because it's so shitty.
No. And apparently her name is fucking Samantha Wilson. That's the part that's even more confusing.
Why is? Oh god, I don't even. I love Captain America is my favorite superhero. And
no, seriously, a lot of things don't fucking make sense to me. And one of the things is that these people who say, "Oh, I'm such a fan." Really? Okay, let me ask you this. You're a fan of Spider-Man? You really love Spider-Man? You think Peter Parker is such an awesome character? You can relate to Peter Parker? All right. Were you able to relate to him despite the fact that you're a black kid and that's actually a white kid? You are? Then shut the fuck up about who's Spider-Man! Why can't a black guy be Spider-Man? Because Spider-Man's always been Peter Parker has always been Spider-Man. Spider-Man has always been a white kid.
It's just like the same thing with Black Panther and Brockus. You and I have discussed this, and I know it's a difficult concept for a lot of progressives to understand. But Spider-Man, Peter Parker, like if what the left wants to do is cut everything down into like cultures and race and be like, this race has this culture and don't borrow from it, don't steal from it. Well, then Peter Parker, no better argument has been said than the personification of him in Spider-Man. If you take what he is the white myth. He's a white boy. It's white culture. It is the nerdy white kid. It is very much a white culture thing. Blacks can experience it, but it's a white cultured thing.
It's just annoying as fuck.
Like for every black man that I can point to, and we can see eye to eye on having been a suburban kid, a latchkey kid, a nerdy kid, there's 500 white dudes who feel the same way. It's just like it's exponentially a white thing. I'm sorry. Like that's why like I'm okay with the concept of Brockus like won me over with the concept of Miles Morales, and I was like, okay, I'm cool with this guy. But to make Peter Parker black, no. I will say absolutely not. No.
Yeah, I don't know. Peter Parker is white. You want black you want a black Spider-Man? You have Miles Morales. And let me just go ahead and say, Miles Morales, when written correctly, is one of the best fucking characters that Marvel has come out with in the last decade. Holy shit, I love this kid. I cannot talk enough about how much I fucking love Miles Morales. And when America, oh my god, what was her fucking name? When Ms. America, basically the fucking lesbian portal popman teleporting alien chick, when she actually came into the comic books initially, one, her sexuality wasn't even really a major thing. She was just some hot Latin chick that joined the Avengers and Ultimates in their various different adventures and shit. But her sexuality wasn't a massive part of her story, nor was her past or anything like that. She was just a really cool fucking character that showed up who had the ability to teleport through time and space itself. It was pretty interesting. But then a bunch of fucking retards got a hold of these characters and just started ruining them. We want a black female Iron Man character. Can you do that for us? Couldn't we have just made Tony retire because of moral purposes and make Jim Rhodes actually like take over as Iron Man? Because he's done that like 7 times in the publication history. That makes more sense. Plus, people love Jim Rhodes. No, I want a young black female Iron Man. I don't want none of that. Kill that guy. And that's exactly what Marvel did. They killed off Jim Rhodes. I cried. I'm not going to lie. I cried because Rhodey! Oh, I love War Machine. But still, they killed Rhodey, and then they brought him back in the most bullshit way possible.
How did they bring
through
him back?
Through Iron Man 600. Tony Stark collects Jim Rhodes' dead body, reconfigures his fucking corpse, DNA, his genetics basically, and just brings him back to life.
Oh.
Tony Stark has figured out how to reanimate bodies. He's basically now Frankenstein's monsters, and he
invented the sensu bean.
Yes, he invented the scientific sensu bean, and it is the most bullshit thing I've ever fucking saw. I lost my shit. I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? So Tony just scienced it away. Death is no longer an issue anymore because Tony Stark is here, people. He's out of his coma and he's figured out how to fucking make you immortal.
Before we go, we're going down the rabbit hole of comics, which of course everyone knows Brockus could do forever, which is fine. But I would like to change the subject up a little bit, make it a little more approachable. How do we all feel about, I don't know if you know a gentleman by the name of James Mangold. He's a director. He directed, arguably, to some people, the greatest X-Men movie ever made, Logan. He also, I believe, directed Walk the Line. He's done a few pretty amazing pictures. And then
Walk the Line.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull from my memory right now. I'm shitty right now. But anyway, he was hired on to direct the Boba Fett standalone movie, and what is your what's all your all's take on that?
Oh my god, he directed oh my god, he directed one of my favorite Western movies, 3:10 to Yuma.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's a pretty outstanding director, man. And I just I want to get a feel on your guys, from you guys about the Boba Fett movie, and then. If you guys were in charge, I know it's a loaded question, but if you guys were in charge of Lucasfilm, would you scrap everything they're doing right now? Would you stop? Would you put the brakes on? Would you?
Yes.
Would you stop it all?
Yes. No. I would shut it all down. I would wait about 5 to 10 years, then revive it and say everything that was the atrocities of the past that was supposed to be Rogue One, Solo, Episode 7, Episode 8. They're no longer a thing. We're rebranding and creating the new actual Episode 7, 8, and 9, blah, 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 all that stuff. If I was actually in charge of this fucking process, I would scrap the project. I'd give it a decade at the very least, probably. And then I would bring it back and say, we are sorry. We fucked up. People do not know what they're doing sometimes. There were people being pressured and pandering to an audience that doesn't even consume the product. And it's fucking annoying.
Well, Lo-Fi, what would you do?
I would basically what he did, but I think just release Star Wars 9. Then wait a good few years. I would say not 10, just 5 years. You could do maybe 10 and just say, okay, yeah, basically that. Now let's actually do the real Star Wars with proper directors.
So then, with the sense that I get from you guys, that I was hoping I would get from you guys, is okay. I'm assuming we're all original trilogy fans. We like Boba Fett, but one of my main.
I don't even get to give my opinion.
We thought you were gone. I'm sorry. I thought you stepped away for a while. You DM'd us, so go ahead, Antoine.
I'm not looking forward to Boba Fett.
Yeah, even though it's an amazing director, I don't doubt his skill.
No, but
do we just want this thing?
No, not in the current way Star Wars is being handled generally, even if they fire $5 Canadian from Rascal. I would do to these new movies what Lucas did to the Star Wars Christmas special. Go around with a sledgehammer and destroy every single one of them. Thank you, Rascal.
Right now, even if we did, Lucasfilms doesn't own the rights to Star Wars anymore.
No, but that's the
Well,
thing.
Lucasfilm works. Lucasfilm still is still a functioning entity, but you're right. It now takes the orders from Disney,
Which is why we're getting this.
Yeah.
Let's admit it. 7, 8, and 9 are nothing but fluff pieces that are made to sell merchandise.
Yeah, and that's why they need to realize, like, the worst the Star Wars do, because in the end, Disney is about money. So if
I'm okay with creating movies for money.
Okay.
I'm okay with fluff pieces.
That's
I would
not
just
what I
love
wanted to say, but thanks for interrupting me.
Oh, you made me feel so bad right there, Lo-Fi.
Yeah, see,
all right.
Yeah, see, that's my new goal in life now. No, so what I want to say is that, so I think that they should definitely release the 9th, because if they're gonna fucking piss even me off, even I don't really want to watch it, but they're gonna piss me off if they just don't continue the trilogy. So at least make that one finish that. But I'm not looking forward to any more of the side movies or even 9, because of the whole trying to make it an agenda. But if the money speaks, that's good, because the less money they make, the more they might be willing to think about what
change
the fuck
things
they're doing.
up.
Yeah,
Solo's box office is speaking volumes.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's looking to be about a $50 to $80 million loss, depending on how this all ends up going. That's really bad, and I don't know. Like for me, again, like I'm okay with the fluff pieces made for marketing, like so I can just sit there and be in awe. Like these things aren't masterpieces. It's the world that I love, but I would have been okay if like at least the fluff pieces respected and loved these iconic characters I grew up with. If I felt like that was Luke, and looking back on that film, especially the second time I watched The Last Jedi, it started to sink in. I'm like, this isn't Luke. What is going on? Even for Easy to Please.
I do give them credit for okay, I don't like the Porgs. I think the Porgs are stupid, but the idea of having them there as a over the puffins that were there, because they were everywhere on set. The little rabbit animal creatures that Chewbacca eventually, I guess, befriends. I don't know.
And eats.
And eats. So okay, here's thing I can say about Rogue One and Star Wars, whatever the last one was, SJW Star Wars. I fell asleep during Rogue One. I started watching the last movie halfway through and didn't finish it for 3 days because I didn't care. It's a bad movie.
Yeah, Rogue One is bad as well. Fuck.
I watched the Mr. Bean movie in theaters and didn't walk out, and that movie was crap. This, I would have walked out and not given a shit.
Even in a shit Mr. Bean movie, at least Rowan Atkins has the charm to make you want to stay. Like, oh, he's twirling his hands around. Oh, he's funny, but what a shit.
I do love Rowan Atkins.
I guess the long roundabout answer to your question, Zell, is very much this. I would have scrapped all of them and just gone with the extended canon. You know, the one that
just
Disney
create something. Just create something that's not connected at all to the original series, like new character. Because what I've heard is with Solo, the Solo movie, one of the things I've heard is if you pretend that that's not Solo and that's not Lando, that at that point it's a kind of enjoyable movie. Like if they did like original characters and just completely separate shit, you might have some fun. Just stop fucking up our characters.
I know that in the novels that were written, 8 and 9 are literally just kind of a retelling of... Except in 7, Luke opens up a Jedi training school.
Oh,
They could have done a bunch of things. It's just when Disney took over and said, "Okay, you know the comics that you guys have been reading, the novels that you guys have been reading, the shows you guys have been watching, all that shit is gone."
okay.
I'm still kind of in the minority where I honestly think that all the complaints against episode 7 aside, episode 7 to me, I don't think you can argue against this. It was a beautiful layup in basketball terms, if you will. It was a beautiful layup. It was this like no one thought Star Wars could come back, and the fact that he had to rip off episode 4 to do it, but the guy still fucking did it, and he did a layup. And you can say it was sloppy, you can say it was a bumpy ride getting to that layup, but he did it. And then all Rian Johnson had to do was come in and slam the fucking ball in, and instead he smacked the ball away, shot one of the players, peed on a little girl, and ran out of the arena. And you're like, actually, what the fuck?
I have to agree with Zell, because one of the things that I was actually hoping for with episode 8 that I unfortunately didn't get in this is one of the most interesting and hard to pull off, but one of the best character developments that you could ever actually get in a lead protagonist like Rey. Rey, in episode 7, halfway through, has no knowledge of the Force whatsoever. And then in the second half is like obviously learning that she has some kind of hidden power inside of her that she's not really sure how she's doing it. You can see it on her expressions. She's like, I'm very fucking confused. I have no idea what's going on. In episode 8, if they had gone the route of her essentially just breaking down and freaking out in front of Luke Skywalker and be like, okay, so I went into this dude's mind and I made him do things and I don't know how I fucking did that, and I moved shit with my fucking hands and I didn't even fucking touch it. It was really weird and I knew what to do, how to block and strike and all that stuff. I don't know what's happening. Please tell me. That would have been fucking phenomenal, because that would have shown like, wow, she has raw power. And at least, because of the whole concept of the person, of it, there's that whole inkling of like, I kind of know how to use it, but if I don't learn, I'm going to kill something. So that would have been fucking awesome. Finn and Poe, great bromance. Loved those characters. They were fucking
Finn
amazing.
was completely pointless in 8.
You bitch!
In the second movie,
He was pointless.
In 8, he has no reason to be there.
Oh yeah, in 8, yes, but I'm saying in 7. I loved
8.
him in.
Motherfucker.
You're cutting in and out. I can't understand half of what you're saying.
Yeah, he just said
so.
8 motherfucker.
Lo-Fi?
Yeah.
Lo-Fi, could you pull in Ace from Green Room? He's going to be our little guest.
What happened to KG? I thought I saw him in the.
AG left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's been gone for a bit, but I figured I'd reach out. And Ace is a good boy, good guy, and maybe he can give his raw opinions on this shit.
Can I just read a quick article I found?
I can't fucking hear shit. God damn.
Okay, let me
fix your shit, Ace, and she's gonna read an article.
Okay, so it's anyone heard about the new game that's not very good called Agony?
Nope.
It's about being in hell, and you have to get out of hell.
Okay.
So, you know what the problem is? Agony, a game about dehumanizing women, isn't just bad, it's toxic. That's the main line of the article. So the entire review is that hell is indeed not politically correct.
Can you bring it up on OBS?
That is the entire point of this article, is that it is not politically correct. Hell.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ. Oh, my God.
And it's like, I wonder why. Holy shit.
Hell's a bad place. Bad game.
Yeah, it's
a bad game.
There's points like an ugly power fantasy where hell and demons master ideological truth domination of women. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm officially going to start running for president in 2020, and my first act as president to ban political correctness forever, to the point where no one in the history from that point forward can ever bring back even a shadow of political correctness. I want to ban it so.
It's just, isn't it amazing that they can get so? Are they gonna smack down on the Bible and other things like that and go, your portrayal of hell is just not politically correct. We want a paradise where everyone is tortured equally.
It's hell.
Everyone
deal with it, you sinner. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So like, there's a lot of lesbians. It's like, yeah, cause you know what? That was a sin
I don't know.
back
I think
then.
they might have a point, guys. I mean, why does Satan always have to be a guy? Why can't it be a girl? You know.
Bedazzled.
No.
Elizabeth Hurley played the devil in Bedazzled.
Okay, well then why does Satan always have to be a girl or a guy? Why can't it be transgender? Like, you guys are sick.
It's a celestial being.
He's not.
Technically, it can be whatever it wants.
They don't have a God created the angels without genders and such. They are
How
genderless.
the fuck would you know?
Because that's what the legend says about the angels, that they have no gender. That's the point. That's part of the point of also why some of them got really annoyed, because he gave all the good things to humans. They just had to fly around without penises or vaginas.
I demand mindless servants who cannot mate.
But I can play this game, and I can play this game forever, because then if you make, like, let's say you make Satan then transgender, right? Because you want to be fair and stuff and black. Then you can have the PC culture say, like, well, now you're saying that black transgender people are evil because Satan's the master of evil. See, I can play this game all day. You guys need to get woke.
Gem Max, I shoot myself in the head because my choice is two terrible characters that both need to die, but you didn't include the one character that I hate.
Oh, speaking of which, terrible characters, do we want to discuss the fact that the Miss Rose Tico actress...
There she is. I'd kill her.
Miss Rose Tico backed out of Instagram because the bullying got too much, guys.
Aw.
A part of me actually thinks that that's partially or at least half true. I want to actually give this particular actress enough credit to actually say she most likely did get a lot of heinous, harmful, awful fucking messages, because those people are out there. Let's not pretend they aren't. And
yeah, when I found out she had an Instagram, I was like, I wish I was her ass. I didn't know.
I didn't know either. But like, what I'm getting at is, like, there was most likely at least half of the comments probably really fucking awful comments and shit. The other half were probably just people saying, you know, your character sucks, right?
No, but have you seen interviews and documentaries about Haley? What the fuck is his name? Anakin Skywalker, after how much he got teased and how much mental issues he had. For, like,
wait, are you talking about? Just to clarify, are you talking about the older version of Anakin, Hayden Christensen?
No.
Or are you talking about the
child.
young boy from episode 1, Jake Lloyd?
Jake Lloyd, who was just destroyed by people bullying the shit out of him.
I followed that shit too. If you want to know,
fucking sad. It was so.
Yeah, what first started happening was he was experiencing a lot of loneliness, a lot of depression, a lot of hate towards the film. And then apparently went to see doctors, and he was diagnosed schizophrenic. And then after seeing doctors for a while, he showed back up at conventions, looking drastically different, but looking like he was, you know, getting his shit together mentally. And then everything climaxed when out of nowhere, he's on the news in a car chase, like doing 100 miles an hour on the freeway and like doing meth or something like that, and gets caught. And the only thing that I could think of was, like, where were your Jedi reflexes? Where was the pod racing training? Like, come on, dude. Like, I played your N64 game. You could do better than this.
Do you think while he was driving like a bat out of hell down the street and high off his ass on meth, he at some point screamed out, "Now this is pod racing"?
No, but so
I really want to hope that that's the case. But what the whole thing does is, like, it creates an interesting conversation. I think I would say take Jake Lloyd's case. I would say that's a good case for, I just don't think the parents were there enough. And I genuinely do think that George Lucas and his team might have kind of failed on that kid. I think when you put a kid in a production like that, you got to take on some responsibility. It's a kid.
Yeah.
Now, then you take someone like the actress who plays Rose Tico or Hayden Christensen who played Anakin Skywalker. Adults or close enough to it to where they're making a decision. They're putting themselves out there publicly. And look, I forget her name. It was, I forget the actress's name who plays Rose Tico. But pretty much what I would say to her is like, look, lady, if I had as big a following as you did, I would probably
an Asian chick.
Kelly Marie Tran.
Yeah. I would just tell her if I had as big a following as you did, lady, I'd probably be getting worse treatment. And you just need to roll with the punches, but don't turn it into a victim play, which is what it feels like. I'm not saying that she is. She left Instagram. We have seen this before, like Brockus was talking about with the Solo thing. Maybe just the news outlets. Maybe they're just trying to stir up something political here. Maybe the actress who plays Rose Tico, maybe she is dealing with it herself and doesn't want to make it a victim thing and just got tired of it on Instagram. I don't want to assume where she's coming from, but I know that the news outlets, they're trying to spin it like, how dare you guys, look what you did. And it's like, fuck off. We all deal with that.
Yeah.
When you get put into a Star Wars movie, get ready for it, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God.
Honestly, one of the things that could have definitely, as soon as she started, she could have felt what I'm now referring to as the Tonka effect, where you just wake up one day and you look at your phone after you've done everything else, or you notice that your phone is because you've got notifications. You go to your fucking phone and it shows you've got like over 99 fucking notifications and shit, and your immediate response is nope. She most likely fucking walked into that situation, woke up, saw her phone was blinking because she had notifications, opened it up, realized there was 99 notifications, deleted Instagram. Fuck that. Like I would have done the same.
She probably
shit.
got tired of it, and like that's an option. It's just like blocking people. It's like it is an option. Like if I just get too tired of this, it's an option for me to delete my Twitter and just like delete the app from my phone and be done with it. That's an option. Sorry, Lo, you had some opinions on this.
I forgot them.
Okay.
It was just that I don't doubt, because of a person like Jake Lloyd, that there's a ton of bullying if you get a role where you're not liked, especially in a big brand. So that part I don't doubt there's that, but then I agree with you as well that like it's not just as they always do. They always like to point the blame at, oh, it's only the fans shitting at her. There's nothing else. It's just people writing mean comments who are the problem. It's like, Jesus, fuck up. Come on now. Maybe don't be such a shit person in such a shit movie.
If one of you guys were offered, for whatever reason, a role in a beloved franchise, okay, and you're adults, every one of you would be like, okay, like I'm ready. Like I'm either about to delete everything socially, or I'm gonna handle this and just learn to look away. But you accept that. You're just like, all right, because I mean, if it was like you get to have the next role in some dumb franchise, or like you get to have the next role in the Transformers movie and it's a big paycheck and you're like, okay, this is gonna suck and I'm gonna do it for the money, whatever, blah blah. Like that's a different story. But Star Wars, much like let's say Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, like these are franchises where there's real love for these worlds, and fans want some sort of respect to character, and you just have to know that you're getting into that. I think the Jake Lloyd thing is that's a whole other mess. There's like a little documentary on it on YouTube, and it's really depressing.
Yeah,
and I really do feel that I don't think Jake Lloyd had a healthy family,
No.
and I don't think they were there for him enough. And then what made Jake Lloyd so sour about the whole Star Wars thing is he genuinely tried reaching out to George Lucas, and it was kind of an indifferent response that he would get. And I just feel like a lot of adults failed him.
Mind you, this was also during the time before social media really exploded. This was like when MySpace was brand fucking new and everybody was like, holy shit, jumping from LiveJournal to MySpace and thought it was the greatest fucking thing in the world. And he dealt with that.
He dealt with he had stories of like getting beat up at school.
Wow.
You know, it's just like really tough stuff.
Yeah, suck it up, Rose.
He also apparently anytime any of the kids walked past him, they'd always make lightsaber noises, and like that's one of the things they said drove him fucking crazy.
Yeah, like it really got to his head. By the way, what's up, Ace? Do you want to introduce yourself to the rest of the crowd?
I'm Ace of Skulls. I occasionally do fucking streaming. Last weekend we had some blood sports. That was fun as shit. I stream about random crap, occasionally some games. My shit is crap, so don't really pay attention to it, I guess.
No, you guys should go sub to his channel. He just does fun, cool streams. If you guys like the Trippy Cast, it's somewhere in that realm of the streaming world. Just cool, chill stuff, and every now and then you get like a Spurgy Sarah that screams like a peacock, and you just get to watch.
Eric constantly fucking interrupting anyone, and it was like, you interrupt. I don't interrupt. I listen. It's like, what did I just say? It's fucking perfect.
Oh yeah, it was so great. I literally
thank you for joining us, Ace. Though.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. But yeah, I told that bitch 5 different times, if you don't shut the fuck up, mute you, which I had to, or kick you off the stream. And finally, I was like, all right, bitch, you're gone. And everybody's like, well, why'd you kick her off? Because I told that bitch. That's why.
You did wait for her to say, she said a specific line. I forgot what she said, but she gave you an ultimatum, and you're like, okay, bye.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. And I forgot, I want to say it's this Thursday. Me, Trippy, and I want to say Full Metal Pickle, and of course Schmeckle are going to be doing some music stuff over on the Cunt stream.
Oh, wow. Is that a new show, or what's going on with that?
I believe so. Me and Schmeckle kind of talked about it like 2 weeks ago, and I think he forgot about it, and I reminded him, and then he's like, yeah, we'll do it next week. So hopefully he remembers and we get it going.
Well, that sounds cool. But like I said, everyone in chat, go sub to Ace and tune in whenever he does a stream. But right now, Ace, we were just breaking down pretty much anything Star Wars. I mean, there's just so much news. It feels like every other day. And I would say the real fans of Star Wars are just looking at their watches and counting down to the moment when Kathleen Kennedy is fired. And my theory on that is that they are going to let her go, or at least they're going to take her out of the creative element, and they're going to spin the narrative as letting her say that she stepped down, so that it doesn't look like they fired a woman.
Oh, absolutely, especially with the whole SJW angle that they've been driving hard at for a while. Because, remember with the whole Han Solo movie, the one dude was supposed to be pansexual, which that was a joke. That wasn't even anything to do with it.
It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, Brockus was going off about that because we have it's hard to tell now because of a lot of news outlets that we will get information from news outlets, and now it seems like a good 70% of the time we find out that, the news outlet created the controversy and there was really none to begin with. So you have like this self-perpetuating cycle of like, yes, Lucasfilm is doing some stupid progressive shit, but then you also have all these news outlets that are perpetuating it as well.
It's the mainstream media basically doing the whole, look at me, look at how retarded I am, and all the fans are like, shut the fuck up, you retard, and then they're secretly going, haha, I was intending to be retarded.
So
shut up!
Right.
Shut up.
I was gonna say it sounds like they're trying to be relevant with that, but they just fuck it up so bad that everybody's like, all right, we're over your shit. We'll wait until the movie comes out and then actually figure it out for ourselves.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much in the same boat with Antoine. I'm not excited for a Boba Fett movie. As much as I like Boba Fett, as much as I would have probably loved to see a Boba Fett movie, as long as Kathleen Kennedy is still in charge, I am not excited for any Star Wars fucking movie coming out. No matter who is in it, no matter who's directing it, I don't care anymore. Ryan Johnson has made movies that I've actually enjoyed in the past. And then look at what happened with Episode 8. Howard Johnson?
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard has made a lot of shit that I fucking greatly enjoyed from my childhood and my adulthood. Look what happened with Solo. I mean, granted, that was a fucking shit show to start with, but,
Yeah.
Well, and with Solo, one of the reasons why I didn't even want to see it or I don't want to go near it is because one of the appeals of him is, he does have a mysterious past. One of the things is it's kind of like, okay, he's a badass, but, he's probably been through shit that he doesn't want to talk about or doesn't want to litigate. Like, you could kind of respect that. And it's like, okay, like that mysterious element, like I could dig that. And I don't want to know fully what his origin is.
I just don't get. I know one thing. Some of you might know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because were they legitimately thinking about making a Japanese hot movie?
What?
Because I saw a ton of articles about Japanese hot movie.
Oh, see, I think that's another example of. I think that was just a lot of news outlets projecting and assuming or just theorizing, and it just started to circulate.
A rumor taking overhead, maybe a joke on set that just went completely nuts because of. On one hand, I don't doubt if they saw money in it at the moment they would do it. But if I just fucking, I think the only movie character I want to see is. I would want to see Obi-Wan movie before Ewan McGregor gets too old.
See, that's the only one. That's the only one that I support.
Yeah.
I'm I don't care what anyone else thinks. I think say what you want about the prequels. I absolutely fell in love with Ewan McGregor's portrayal as Obi-Wan, and to me, he's just as much Obi-Wan as Alec Guinness.
Oh, I 100% agree with that. So, look, I guess. Ewan McGregor playing Obi-Wan, that would make me smile, but I'm not excited.
I'm not excited anymore. I would have been excited if it had been the first right after 7 days. Said okay, the first spin-off movie is gonna be with Ewan McGregor, because if there's one thing that guy is like Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool and Carl Urban with Judge Dredd, he's fucking excited about the character and he wanted to play it, and he likes the character and he wanted to play it more. So use that.
Yeah.
Then you get instant charm on set because he can be a fucking charming, amazing actor, and he wants.
And that's the other odd thing too is okay, if you're someone who's obsessed with expanded universe, good for you. I love the movies. This Star Wars is pretty much just the movies to me. And what's weird is they greenlit and announced a movie for a character that, I'm sorry guys, doesn't have character. I can't stand when someone who professes to be a Star Wars fan is my favorite character is Boba Fett. And I'm like, what's his character then? Now you tell me what his fucking character is right now. Because Boba Fett isn't a character in the original trilogy. He's a design. Yeah. He's a cool design, cool concept, and you're like, yeah, I like the bounty hunter thing, and I like his suit. That's Boba Fett. Boba Fett is literally, I like the badass bounty hunter, and I like his suit. And that got greenlit before an Obi-Wan movie. It's what are you guys doing?
Fucking up. No, actually, agree with what Lo-Fi was saying, and I swear to God, I'm gonna hold on a second. I'm just gonna go murder my own fucking dog because for once she's actually barking.
Yeah.
For once, it's his dogs and not mine. But if they do make a Jabba the Hutt movie, like an origin story for that, casting directors, if you're watching this, I know a perfect person. Her name is Sarah Hatcherby Sanders. She could fill that role easily.
Oh my god, can do wish she'd be one of the manservants of Jabba the Hutt because his disgusting appearance. He could be the one that makes the bile that the Jabba the Hutt character that the Hutts live in. Just him open his mouth, making it just a fucking tsunami of disgusting.
No, Lo-Fi. Me wani wa chupi wa nipple pinchy docs give a bachi dopo.
No.
Dude, you got the part? No, what I was trying to say earlier before my dog started barking and pissing me off. I actually used to own all three of the prequels, 1, 2, and 3 on DVD, and one night, despite how much I was mad at episodes 1, 2, and 3, I decided to actually watch some of the behind the scenes stuff, the makings of, and all that shit. And there's a wonderful clip from the behind the scenes stuff from episode 1, where Ewan McGregor is doing the stunts with Ray Park and Liam Nielsen. God damn it, I'm forgetting his fucking name right now. Liam Neeson. While they're doing their fucking, the Jedi versus Sith fight. And in the scene where Ewan has to be knocked off by Ray, when he's on the fucking scaffolding and all that shit, he lands on a pad. He turns to one of the sound guys and he says, somebody called me, like when I initially got the call to, they asked me, hey, do you want to be in a Star Wars movie? And I was like, fucking A. And he was such a fucking happy kid. He was so fucking happy to play Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, dude, you can see the absolute love of Star Wars in Ewan McGregor's performance, his behind-the-scenes stuff, his red carpet appearances, and all that shit. Ewan McGregor bled Star Wars,
and I think that's the thing in the equation that's missing this time is like, a lot of people are like, well, hey, Last Jedi is just like the new prequels, and now all these Star Wars fans that hate Last Jedi, they're just pretending that the prequels weren't as bad as they were. But if you remember back then, it was really bad, and we were really angry. And it's like, no, I'm aware of that. Like, I remember the outrage. I remember people being pissed off. I remember the songs that were made about how pissed they were about George Lucas raping their childhood. I remember all this stuff. But one thing that was there that is now lacking this time, on top of the shit films, is during the prequel era, still, Brockus even remembers this. There was still so much love and care behind the scenes. You still felt it. You were upset, but you still felt it. There was so much love and care behind the scenes that even though episode 1 upset us, about 2 years later, you'd be foaming at the mouth for episode 2. You'd be excited again.
Yeah.
And then episode 2 happened and you get pissed off again. But then 2 years later, you'd be foaming at the mouth again for Revenge of the Sith.
Every time a new Star Wars movie came out, from 1998 all the way to whenever it fucking stopped, I shit you not, everyone in America suddenly had Alzheimer's. We hated episode 1. Episode 2 better be better. Episode 2's been announced. Oh my god, I need it now. Episode 2 sucked. Fuck it, god damn it. Why do they keep doing this? Lucas, you fucking son of a bitch. Episode 3's being announced. Gimme now. Gimme.
Yeah,
As
and
Farrah in the
whereas
chat
this
says,
time
Soilo will destroy our souls.
Soilo?
Yeah, that's what they call it. Solo. I heard.
Yeah. But this time you don't even this time on top of the crap disappointing movies, you don't even get coupled with that the feeling of respect and love for the material. Instead, you feel a sense of respect and love for a progressive ideological push
No, you know what I get a sense of?
And this disrespect for the fans, this insulting of the fans.
I get this feeling of entitlement, shaming, disrespect, and hijacking is what I get the vibe from these movies now. That's pretty much how it feels. Like they don't know what they had. For example, if you're gonna soft reboot a movie that is decades old, and let's be honest here, episode 4 came out in the fucking 70s, so this is quite a while ago. And then in the 90s, episode 1 came out. In Rogue One, they soft rebooted on such an extreme level from Rogue One into episode 4. Mind you, wasn't even a fucking like little a wink, like, haha, we changed a little bit. No, they completely raped the actual mystery of what the events were just before episode fucking 4, and then told you this is actually what happened just before episode 4, and then you compare the two stories and you realize none of this adds up at all. And then Solo comes out. I haven't even fucking watched the movie. I've watched plenty of reviews. Again, I gave up on this movie months ago. I didn't give a shit. I started watching reviews and I'm like, spoil this movie. I don't give a fuck. I will watch it for free. I refuse to fucking spend money on this thing. And sure as shit, reboots. Stop it. Stop rebooting fucking stories in prequels and then fucking up the continuation of the story in continuations.
You mean like a better way to put it would be retconning is what you're referring to?
Oh, you could call it a retcon all you want, but I'm calling it a fucking reboot because it isn't fucking a retcon. It's not even a proper retcon.
Like there's retconning elements, and then those retconning elements all together you could use as an argument for they are soft rebooting. Like I still, like Brockus said, I still find it really fucking weird that even people that loved Rogue One don't realize that it retcons the beginning of episode 4. If you just watch how the altercation goes down at the end of Rogue One and how Darth Vader dices those guys up in a hallway, sees them right there, the ship flies the ship because I don't trust you. What do you mean you don't trust her and you're looking for information? You literally just chopped down her guys because they do have it. You should have entered that ship in episode 4 going, where's the fucking disc? Where's the fucking disc? We just saw you fly away. Where's the fucking disc? But it's just like, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, they should redo that and then give him like a baseball bat shaped lightsaber instead. Where's my money, bitch?
So Razriel in the chat says, I was at Solo with my dad. We walked out while he yelled 40 fucking years for a Solo movie and you fucked it up.
I'm sorry to hear that another Han Solo fan was just massively disappointed by the travesty that is Kathleen Kennedy not pulling her head out of her ass. All these, the worst part about this, in my honest opinion, isn't so much that they are actually hijacking our things. One of the things I've been complaining about when it comes to this type of shit has been, if it was just your thing, I wouldn't be complaining because that's your thing. Create what you want. Enjoy what you want. By all means, have fun. If you want to create an entire fucking comic book about black people who saved the day, by all means, do exactly that. I don't care. If I don't like it, I won't read it. If you want to create an entire sci-fi story around pansexuality and fucking LGBT people in some far-off galaxy, go ahead. If I don't find it entertaining, I'm not going to watch it. But it's your thing. Have your thing. However, you have, or at least these people, have been consistently taking my things and telling me I'm wrong for liking these things and that they're going to change my things because they're so-called fans and they know how to make it better. Fuck you. Leave my things alone. Stop taking my things and altering them because you have a problem with me or whatever the fucking case might be. Stop taking my stuff. Go fuck off with your stuff in your fucking corner of the goddamn internet and piss off. Leave my Star Wars alone. Leave my comic books alone. Stop hijacking my shit because you can't fucking handle someone thinking differently than you.
Well,
you
here's the
easily
thing.
hurt fucking bitch.
Well, Brockus, here's the thing. Like, and I've had this theory for a while now. If you notice, the progressive push, it seems to only be coming mainly in the form of co-opting something that has already existed, that has already been proven to be successful, because from these ideological minds, from these ideologues, and from whatever worldview they seem to encapsulate everything in, they themselves, from scratch, can't build classical archetypes. They can't rely on building a really good, effective story. Because I'm sorry to tell you, kids, but the moment you want to put pen to paper and the moment you have an idea of creating a really good, effective story with classical archetypes, you're already taking part in, number one, discrimination, number two, stereotypes, and number three, identifiers that piss off the progressive left. This is what stories are encapsulated around now. And so, because they can't create their own, because a progressive ideologue's story from scratch would be a transgender black woman went to a store to buy some milk, got shot for it, the end, the world is horrible. Whites suck.
No. Shot by the cops, and the cops are horrible.
Yeah. There's no story, there's no heroic archetype in the progressive ideological structure. It doesn't exist. They need to co-opt it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember?
Does that make sense?
I don't remember. Zell, do you remember when Bioboy and I had a fucking fight on Facebook about In-N-Out changing its menu to offer a veggie burger?
Yes.
Yeah. Here's a good example of what Zell is talking about. In-N-Out is infamous from the time that it was actually created in Southern California and eventually became this massive franchise that spread and is, you know, the West Coast version of East Coast White Castle. That's what In-N-Out is. In-N-Out Burger is fucking delicious. They have never changed their menu since they opened initially. And I can't even remember when that was. I want to say it was like sometime in the 1950s or something like that. But they've never changed their menu. A few years ago, some people decided to create a petition to basically try to convince In-N-Out to actually change their menu to now offer a veggie burger. And at that point, I was one of those easily pissed off fucking rage beasts online and everything like that. So anytime something stupid came my way on fucking Facebook, I shared it and I gave it a fucking, like, you know, a heartfelt fuck you, massive goddamn finger to anyone. And then Bioboy, a guy that me and Zell know, decides to comment and say, well, how's it gonna harm you? It's not even a big deal. Maybe the people who are vegetarians heard about how delicious the burger makings are, and they wanted to actually have a veggie burger made by these amazing chefs. And like, I lost my shit. Antoine was there too, actually. I just remembered this. Antoine was there too, commenting, basically pointing out how fucking retarded he is.
Hey, Brockus. I hate to change the subject, but Zell, you have a problem with people accusing people of doing something, or basically, do you have a problem with someone calling someone a pedo for no reason?
Yeah.
Someone just called Sparky a pedo for no reason.
Traversable MGTOW just called Sparky a pedo for no reason.
God,
well,
here we go.
yeah, I have an issue with it, and that's it. He's that's a gross move on his part. That's disgusting. I mean, if anyone doesn't know, I didn't know he was in the chat, but Traversable MGTOW, if he's saying that kind of stuff,
I don't think he's in the chat.
Where was he saying that?
He's spamming it on Sparky's
Spamming
videos.
on Sparky's videos.
Oh yeah. If you run into a traversable MGTOW guy on our friend Sparky's videos, Sparky's a good boy, and that's just gross stuff. Sparky just pissed off this triggered little MGTOW faggot, and yeah, that's grody. That's grody. Yeah.
Well, it didn't piss him off because he proved him wrong. Like, he straight up proved him wrong.
Well, yeah, like I've spoken with Sparky about, like, I think Sparky gives the guy too much attention, but Sparky still does his thing. He's like, yeah, I probably do, but I'm gonna do my thing. So whatever. But if you have somebody calling you like throwing out claims like you're a pedophile,
Sparky, dude, report him.
Yeah,
Report
you
him.
probably. I wouldn't be against reporting there. And on top of that, he can't claim then at this point that Mr. Sparky is the triggered one. You really had to have gotten under someone's skin if that's what they resort to. That's gross.
He can't even
That's
use
a no-no.
the excuse he did where he called Barrick a pedo bear, which means a
Yeah.
children's bear, like a teddy bear, because he
It's
just
just-
called Sparky a pedo.
Yeah, it's just like it's not I mean, you can joke about the subject, as long as you're obviously being as long as it's obviously a joke, stuff like that. But throwing the accusation out, like, I've had personal experience of witnessing, without giving too much away, Brockus knows the story. I have witnessed how quickly certain people, when they find out a pedophile really exists, how quickly that person is dealt with. And it's not funny. And there are legitimately people out there that are their philosophy is, don't ask questions, you're a pedophile, you need to not be breathing anymore.
Jem,
So it's not
hold on.
yeah.
Hold on a second, Jem. I know he's been upsetting you for a while, but do not do anything reckless. If anything, just go to the comments and report Traversable MGTOW for the comments.
Well, and
Report
honestly,
it for the comments.
Or what I suggest, guys, is go ahead and just go dox Traversable and start calling him a pedo, and
Or
then
don't-
find his fam. Okay, all right. So
Don't do that. Don't.
Shit.
Proper Villains would like to take this moment to actually let everybody know we do not condone doxing whatsoever. And no matter
No,
what
we
it
don't.
is.
Oh,
There
see,
I was-
There he is. There he
Yeah,
is.
he is.
There he is. How's it going, Trav? We're all pedos, huh?
The fuck is the... Wow.
Traversable.
I don't
Wait,
condone
is he in
doxing, but-
chat?
Yeah, he's in
Yes,
chat. He just
Traversable
called...
Hold on.
He follows it, like, he legit follows us.
Yeah,
I did not. I
he
thought
says
this was
we-
like bullshit.
He's...
We're all
How's
pedos,
it
huh?
going?
That's not what your wife told us. Oh wait, you're a MGTOW. You don't have a wife. Never mind.
Does he? Is he married? Are you? Well, now that he's in chat,
a MGTOW. He's a MGTOW.
now that he's in chat, are you married? Do you
Your
have like a
mom-
lady?
Your mom sure as hell had a nice time last night.
Yeah, bring him on. Like, do you want the link, bro?
He's not going to come on. He's
You
not going
sick
to come on.
fuck. Well,
It's
I don't-
on Discord. He's not. He
don't-
wouldn't be able to talk to fucking people's faces anyways, but he doesn't understand that concept. The retard.
I don't want to be, a negative Nancy about it. If there's a possibility he'll hop on, I'll latch on to that hope. Get your sick fuck face on here, like you're
It's a
sicko.
pedo ring. The fuck are you talking about?
We're a
Oh my
pedo
fucking
ring.
God.
Okay.
Wow.
Possible. You do understand stations that can be used against you.
Okay, that was pretty funny. This is a pedo ring. That's
and what I was gonna say, somebody like that, honestly, you just let them talk their shit and let them show how fucking retarded and how spurgy they are.
Oh yeah, no.
Just-
I'm gonna have.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have them on and then we'll just all mute each other. Like, we'll just mute and just let them talk. That'd be great.
He will
Traversable
not come on
pragmatism.
because we won't reveal our faces. Oh
My
wait,
face is on Twitter. I've been doxxed. Traversable, didn't you
yeah,
hear?
but he won't talk to you because he can't see you on camera.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
grody. He's grody. He needs to see our young bodies.
Traversable is kawaii.
It's the only
He
way
needs to
can get
remember.
So adorable.
He tries to
Yeah.
remember every day what it was like to be 50.
out. Traversable is kawaii. Oh,
Yes.
sugoi.
He's so cute.
Traversable, you're my new
Gay!
senpai. You're my new senpai, Traversable.
Does it upset you, Traversable, that you're literally at an where if you died tomorrow, 80% of the public would be like, well, yeah, he was old.
His name is so fucking ironic.
You're
'cause he does
funny,
such reverse
pedos.
or is pragmatic.
It's
so cute!
just, it's so funny and so adorable that, you know, he throws out ad hominem attacks because he has nothing to go on. So, oh, you're pedos. I'm going to think of the worst vile thing that I could say. So, oh, you're just pedos. Oh.
Yeah, that's a little bit of projecting, isn't it?
What,
a little
what got under
projecting.
his skin when he called Baring a pedo? Was it that you're gay, Traversable? You really like to talk about dicks?
I wonder if he's calling us pedos because he actually secretly wants to touch little boys' penises.
Allegedly.
I'm asking questions. What? It's not a crime to ask a question.
Yeah, it's healthy to ask questions. You are absolutely right, Brockus. We can ask questions. Like I can ask like how could somebody like I can't imagine the kind of mind it would take to take little boys into your shower and then hang them by a rope while you diddle them. If that were the case, how do you do that?
Well, and like, yeah, again, he goes, coward pedos, show your faces. Like, bitch,
you clearly haven't watched for very long because I do show my face quite regularly. Touch your little mouth, you cutie, you adorable little stupid ass.
I was going to say, bitch, you don't even know me. Go over to my channel, and I show my face on every fucking stream. I have no problem with that.
He wouldn't even come on. He wouldn't come on to talk to Sparky when Sparky was showing his face.
Ace is a handsome motherfucker too. Like he looks like your average fucking pothead because he is. But
I am not gonna. By the way, I'm not gonna run the stream for much longer because I do have to get ready for work.
Oh shit! I remember his favorite word. It was nigger. He's never like.
That's right.
I want to have fun with this guy. I really do because he's gotten a good idea of I think. Maybe Antoine, Brockus, stuff like that. He didn't have a good idea about the nigger squad. I wanna have fun with this guy. I'll show my face. It's the face you see now. It's like the most realistic depiction of my face is the avatar.
Hey, Draconath. Welcome to the show.
How's it feel to look like a biker without a motorcycle?
I don't know. I get that asked a lot. It's kind of weird. I
was asking Traversable, you moron.
Now we are.
But I also look like a biker without a motorcycle.
The Mong thing is slang for mongoloid.
Yeah.
I am not Mongolian, you asshole.
I prefer.
He doesn't know what a mongoloid is.
I prefer to be called a retard, if you mind. That's the only part of disabled people I would like to be associated with. I don't take kindly to Mongos. I prefer,
Yeah, Traversable. Lo-fi is more MGTOW than you'll ever be, man. Just give up the game and just put a little pee-pee in your mouth. Just calm down, dude.
Spread your cheeks and shove it.
I'm MGTOW. Yeah. I'm a retard going my own way.
Yeah.
No, okay,
you are a retard wheeling your own way in your wheelchair because you can't walk.
I know you got to go get ready for work. If we end the stream, I'll start a new hangout and we can invite Ace and Sparky and Kadun on if you guys want.
Just throw me in here now. I can stay here for.
Traversable gets. Are you going to send an invite to Traversable?
I would love to, but he's not going to come on.
Yeah, but just send it to him in case. I mean, if we get spam stuff, that'll be fun too.
Can they only use Hangout? Can Kadant and Sparky just use Discord and just jump in right now?
Kadant and Sparky can just do Discord, but I don't want Traversable on my Discord.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Okay, then I'm gonna end now, and then the shit show can be on a Hangout.
I'm actually going to jump over to the country.
Thank you so much to everybody in the audience. Thank you, viewers. I hope you had a great Tuesday night, and we will see you next Tuesday. Fuck off and try to find our other stream. What is it the same channel, Antoine?
I I'm guessing it would be the same channel.
Antoine?
I'm guessing it's the same channel.
Antoine,
Yeah.
Antoine,
Oh.
do your outro.
But I wanted to do
No,
my
Sparky,
little
go ahead.
too.
Outro going.
Yeah, I did. That was it. Just
Oh, I
check
thought-
out the
I
next
thought-
stream we're gonna do.
I thought
We're gonna
Anton
continue
wanted
from
to
here,
do-
guys, without lo-fi.
Maybe I'm in. Who knows?
Lo-fi, you're fired. Lo-fi's
Come back
fired.
and trigger
Okay,
me
bye.
with nerd stuff again.
Shut up.
Damn.
Sell. Eat dicks. Okay, bye.